Hello lovelies, welcome to this weekly reading. So I'm going to start off, as I always do, by drawing a few cards for the collective reading first of all, and this is where I'll be bringing in the energies of the week ahead that are affecting everybody collectively, and then I will choose the 12 cards for each of the 12 readings. So let's see what we've got here first of all. 23 unique. Okay, we've got 35 protection and 11 support. That card was on the bottom of the deck when I picked it up to shuffle. And you know what I'm noticing straight away, you probably are too. Look at the white feathers we've got there. This is a lot of angelic protection, or, you know, not just from the angels, but from the higher realms. So the first message here is that Spirit wants us to know that we are all getting a lot of protection, a lot of love and comfort at the moment. Our spirit teams, they know what we're going through on earth, you know, that they know exactly what's going on here, and they are watching and they are with us. And for those of us who are struggling with what's going on the world stage, don't forget to always connect in with your spirit family, because they're always there to support you, by your side. Even if you're not aware of their presence, they are there for you, okay? Now, this lovely 23 unique card, what a fab card to come out in this collective reading. This is an energy that's coming in that is helping us on a much bigger scale, more of us, to be more of our authentic selves. So many of us, I mean, our collective society, we have been brainwashed into believing that we need to fit a certain label or category or conform to other people's ideas and opinions, or what society thinks or tells us we should do or behave like. So one of the energies coming in over this next week is going to help us all to be more of our true selves, and to not be afraid to be our true selves. The world is opening up to more diversity at the moment. On a personal level, I've really struggled. I'm in my 50s, and it's only now that I actually feel like I'm being more accepted for who I am, for the way that I am, because people are being more open-minded to individuals being different. And it has been difficult. It was very difficult as a child, and I'm sure that some of you can relate to this as well. And one of the lessons that I've learned the hard way over the years is that when I wasn't myself, I would attract people into my life that weren't right for me, because I wasn't being me. And so I would attract people in that were reflecting the person that I was trying to be. And so I never really had very nourishing connections with people until I learned how to be more of my true self. And it's still a work in progress, and I'm sure some of you can relate to this as well. You know, we are all here doing the best that we can. We are all a work in progress, and we are all learning. So over this next week, this is about you really learning to love and accept those things about you that you have maybe hidden from people before, because you thought maybe they won't like me, or, you know, maybe they won't accept me for being like that. Well, this is a week for you to really focus on being more of your true self. And this lovely protection card, this is that confirmation, as I've said, of like when you're feeling really alone, you know, especially if you are going through a phase at the moment where you are feeling not just alone, but lonely, because it might be that you're going through a transformation yourself where you're not in alignment with the people that you've known for a long time. And it may be that your friends or even your family are gradually falling away from you or becoming more distant. But Spirit wants us all to know that we have got multitudes of spirit spirit beings, all of us have, that are standing around us, helping us all the time. And this is this card of protection with the white wings, where we all have angels to protect us, to watch over us. We all have a guardian angel. And if you're feeling alone, like this house stuck on this iceberg here in the middle of this great ocean, then remember to call on those, whether it's in spirit or in person or in animal. You know, call on the ones that you love the most and ask for their help, or ask for a cuddle, or whatever it is that you need. Remember that you are not alone, and remember that, again, this is a card of safety. This keeps coming up in the readings, is this need to feel safe. A lot of people are feeling unsafe, unstable, ungrounded at the moment, okay? And this lovely support card ties in so well with what I've been talking about, because this is about needing support. This is all of us. We all need support. You know, it doesn't have to be from people. It doesn't have to be from spirit. It's just get support from where it feels right for you, you know, whether it is spirit beings, whether it is friends, whether it is family, whether it's animal companions, whatever way it is. It could be a therapist, you know, it could be even a boss at work, wherever it's from. Get the support that you need. But also remember, again, this is spirit coming through saying you are supported. And I'm also getting another message in relation to this card, where if you have been thinking about making a change in your life that maybe feels a little bit scary, or like there are things stopping you from doing it, Spirit is coming in saying you are supported with what you want to do. Whatever is in your heart, whatever it is that you want to do that is going to light you up, you are supported in doing that. This is part of your soul's divine mission, and to remember that. Now, I'm getting another message here that over the next week, for those of you that see signs, you might in fact see white feathers on your path, especially if you're wanting a sign, if you've been asking for a sign. Don't be surprised when you see the white feathers, because if there's something going on in your life that you need help with or confirmation with, the white feathers will give you that. But also look out for other ways of getting signs and symbols, whatever it is that relates with you, my lovelies. Okay, we've actually got really lovely number synchronicity in this reading, because we've got 2 3s there. We've got 3. This adds up to 5. That adds up to 8. And the 3 and the 5, we've got the 3 there, we've got a 5 there, they add up to 8. We've got a 2 there, which balances the 11 as well. So there's some interesting numbers: 2, 3, 5, and 8. 2 is a number of connection with others. 3 is a number of connecting with groups of people. And 5 is a number of change. 8 is a number of inner power. 11 often connects in with our life purpose and our spiritual self. Okay, my lovely. So I'm going to choose the cards now for the 12 readings. If you don't want to watch me choose, you can skip ahead to the time stamps, where you can either choose the numbers or choose the astrology signs that relate to your sun, moon, rising sign, your Venus sign, and your North Node. Any of those readings will help to build up a picture of what is going on for you over the next week. And then if you've got any messages that are cropping up repeatedly, that's something that you need to pay attention to. Okay. Actually, I've just realised this must be happening for a reason, but I haven't got the 12 cards here. Interesting. I always go with the flow with whatever happens. Okay, let's tidy these up. So we have got, starting from the top left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, I will see you in the readings, my lovelies. Hello there, Group 1 and Taurus. This is your card, sobriety. So over this next week, you might be looking at the habits that you've got going on in your life. You might be looking, that's just fallen out, clarity. You might be looking to get clear on something. So with the sobriety card, this is about giving up like bad habits that are a low vibration, that are pulling your energy down. That could relate to anything from, this is just an example, drinking alcohol to eating too much sugar. It could even be, it could be anything like drink, food related, but it can even relate to negative thought patterns where you're stuck in a negative thought pattern. It could even be like an activity like too much scrolling, you know, whatever it is. This is something that you are stuck in and that you know in your heart isn't good for you. And this could be coming up big time for you over the next week, where it becomes very clear that what you are doing is not helping you and you are choosing to make a positive change and stepping away from that. This could be literally be some kind of addiction as well. It could have that energy to it as well. Okay, let's see what other cards we've got here. So 36 wisdom, page of swords, we've got 23 the mice, 9 the drain and cheekiness. The mice and the drain are interesting cards in connection with this sobriety card here, because the mice can relate to something that is eating away at our power, quite literally. It can also relate to worry and anxiety and stress. So it could even be that one or two of you are addicted to worrying about things, you know, it can be that. But this primarily is to do with you leaking your power, giving your power away to something. You might be dependent on something. It could even be that you're dependent on someone in an unhealthy way, like in a codependent relationship. So this is going to come up for you big time, okay, over the next week. And the drain card here, this is about releasing yourself from this. So whatever this is for you, I mean, this is really positive, because you are going to go through this phase of release over the next week where you see the truth. We've got that clarity card that fell out, didn't we? Where you see clearly what is going on in your life that isn't good for you, that's affecting you in a negative way. And then you're going to have the inner power, the strength and the courage to let that go. It might take a little bit of a while. It might be more than a week, depending what it is. Because if it's something that you've been, that is actually an addiction and it's been with you for a long time, it can take a while to kick that habit, you know. So be kind to yourself more than anything as you're going through this positive change. But it is, do you know what is on the other side of when you give something negative up? This is sobriety, this energy of this card. It's not becoming sober, but it doesn't just relate to alcohol. And what happens to you, your energy clears, you feel lighter and brighter. And that clarity card that fell out, that was on the bottom of the deck when it fell out, you remember that one with the daisy on it? That is one of the influences that come in when you clear an addiction or a bad habit. You get more clarity, you feel lighter and brighter. And I can't say it, instances, that's it. It can even allow your intuition to become clearer, because it depends what the habit is, you know. For example, if you give up alcohol, gosh, that will have such an amazing effect on your mind, body and your energy. So yeah, and often when we give up an addiction as well, it can allow us to feel more sensitive to energy, more sensitive to a lot of things. So that's something to be aware of, my lovelies, once you give up this habit. This 39 wisdom card, I feel that this is a message relating to you getting an understanding of something, and it could relate to what you're giving up. But I feel that this is more to do with you understanding something from the past, like learning a lesson or looking back. I am getting the sense of looking back with this card over the next week and learning something from an experience that has happened to you in the past, okay? So that's like realization coming in. This is a lesson being learned, because number 9, that's an ending energy, and you've got another number 9 there. So you've got this strong ending energy coming in. I also noticed on the mice card, we've got 23, which is 5 and 7. 5 and 7 in numerology are the words key and door. Key and door is about you having what you need to unlock the door, open it and walk through it. So again, that's an ending and a new beginning. We've got the Page of Swords here, which could be something happening quickly. We've got the swallows in the background, which is a fast energy. And you've got the dove on balancing on the sword. So again, the dove is like peace and clarity. So this is something like clearing in your mind over the next week, something becoming clearer. And as you let go of your emotions, again, the emotions can confuse us. They can muddy our thinking. So again, this is clarity coming in for you. And this lovely cheekiness card here, this is a reminder for you to have lots of fun, have some playtime, do things that lift you up and do things that are silly and just enjoy yourself in general. Okay, my lovelies, I hope that reading has helped you. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one. Hello there, Group 2 and Gemini. This is your card, Forgiveness. What a lovely energy. I love the colours on that. Look at that turquoisey colour with the purpley pink. That's absolutely wonderful. And you know what? Both of those colours in the energy centres in the body relate to the higher heart chakra. And so this is a week for you about some heart healing. This is about taking a step closer or a step further along to forgiving yourself or someone else in your life that has maybe hurt you from your past. This is like your heart center getting some healing over this next week. Let's see what else we've got. 42, intuition, and 18, the moon. Lovely cards that both relate in so well with each other. So yeah, the moon can relate to things that aren't seen clearly, but the moon energy also connects in with the intuition. So I'm getting the message that there is something that you haven't been seeing or understanding clearly, and it's going to come to light. Your intuition is going to speak to you and guide you along the path and help you to understand something better. I'm also getting the message that for some of you, there might be something worrying you at the moment where you're feeling quite powerless or helpless in a situation, and your intuition is guiding you in this situation. And over this next week, really listen to what your gut feelings are telling you, because I feel like they are giving you a really important message about something or someone, and they're showing you your gut feelings, your intuition. It's showing you the truth that you need to know. And I'm getting the message also that there might be something that you weren't able to know or understand or accept before, and over this next week there is a positive shift happening with that, where you are going to be able to know or understand or accept something that you couldn't before. It's like you're going to be able to see more clearly, and you're getting some help with this from Spirit. Let's see what these other cards are. We've got Don't Worry. Yeah, I mean, the more negative energy of the Moon card, and when the intuition is blocked, it can be because of worry, because of anxiety, and then it can cause us not to see something clearly. So I feel like there has been something, and there is something at the moment that is going on in your life that you aren't seeing clearly, and it's causing anxiety, worry, or helplessness. It could even simply be something like you feel like you're not good enough, and you're not seeing the truth of that you are good enough. It could be, it could be something like that. It could be something that's going on in the world that you're not seeing or being aware of clearly, because there's a lot of illusion going on. There's a lot of distraction going on that is trying to pull our attention away from the things that are going on. And so I feel as though your spirit team are coming in really closely with you over this next week to help your third eye chakra to clear, so that you can see the truth more clearly. And in seeing more clearly, that's going to help you to let go of any fear and worry and anxiety that is stirring up this feeling of either being unsafe or insecure or helpless or hopeless. I feel like this is some deep inner work that's going on in your subconscious over the next week, and also with your heart center. You've got some really big healing going on over this next week, where it doesn't feel like it's all going to be resolved this next week. These are just energies that are coming in that are going to help you to heal your heart and to see more clearly. Okay, we've also got 19 the Tower and 28 the Clock. Okay, so this Tower card has got a few different meanings for me here. This is one from the Lenormand deck. Typically in the Lenormand deck, it can relate to a company, like, a company, an organization. So there might be something going on for some of you with an organization that is stirring up some trouble for you, and you might get some insight into that. But again, trust your feelings with that. But this can also relate to needing to either isolate yourself or step back from someone or something over the next week that isn't making you feel very good. It could also relate to setting boundaries. So there might be a situation or a person that you need to set a boundary with and say no, or step away from it, and just give yourself some space while you process your thoughts, your feelings on something. Okay, where you need to have a think about things, need to see how you feel about something, because it's the heart energy and the third eye energy that I'm picking up the strongest in this reading at the moment over the next week for you. But I am getting this sense of there's an additional message here where there could be somebody in your life that you aren't needing to say no to. Your gut feelings have been telling you this. Your inner voice has been speaking up. You've got an intuitive nudge about it. And now it's time for you to actually set the boundary and say no. Okay. With this Clock card here, there's a few messages coming through here where Spirit is saying, try not to worry too much about whatever is going on in your life at the moment that is worrying you. Spirit's saying if you can let go of the control, your need to control the situation, or your need to know what's going to happen, it will help you to feel less stressed and anxious. I know that can be hard sometimes, but that is what will help you. It's just to let go and to trust in Spirit that things are going to work out for the best. And if there's any, if you've got any feelings around anything going on in your mind at the moment that feels like there's a time restriction going on where you need to hurry or you're running out of time, Spirit is just saying that's not the truth of the situation. So just bear that in mind as well. You've got the time. Okay, my lovelies. I really hope that reading has helped you. Thanks so much for listening. I will see you in the next one. Hello there, Group 3 and Cancer. This is your card, Relationship Dynamics. So then, my lovelies, over the next week, there's going to be somebody in your life that you're feeling like you're not really aligned with anymore. So the dynamics of the relationship are changing. Spirit wants you to know that, okay? Which, I mean, tying in with the energies that we've had coming in recently, there is a lot of change like that happening. Especially if you listen to the collective reading at the beginning, where one of the cards was about not being afraid to be alone and stepping into this energy of being more of yourself, because as you do that, you might realize that you're not in alignment with one or more people in your life, and you're going to notice that more and more over this next week. And Spirit is saying that's okay. It's okay if that's happening. We've got 44 cycles. So yeah, you might find yourself in a situation, and it could be with another person, where you are feeling like, oh my goodness me, I've been here before. I've been in this situation before. I can't believe this is happening again. Maybe there's a person doing a thing that they keep doing to you, the way that they're treating you, the way that they're behaving towards you. And you're thinking, I can't believe this is happening again. And if that is the case for you over this next week, then it is time for this to change. When this cycles card comes up, it is a positive sign that you are reaching the end of a repetitive cycle, and it's time for this cycle to close out and for you to learn the last bit of this lesson. So for some of you, it could even be that you need to step away from a certain connection, or to say no to someone, or to express your feelings about how their behavior is affecting you. Do what feels right for you in the moment, in the situation, but do not give your power to the other person. The 44 on this card, the number 44, 2024 is about empowerment. So make sure that you are standing in your power, okay? And don't be afraid if you are at that point of wanting to end a relationship. Don't be afraid to do that. Don't cling on to it out of fear, because you might be afraid of being on your own or feeling like you've got no friends, or even if it's a love partner, you know, do what is best, what feels right for you, what is in your heart, what you know is going to be good for you. Okay. We have got 14 temperance. That is lovely. This is a wonderful energy of balance coming into your life and feeling as though you are going to receive. So where I've been speaking here about maybe a relationship changing or ending, this is such a positive card to come out to say that you might realize, or hopefully you will realize before the end of the week, that you're going to be okay. Do you know what? You're absolutely going to be okay if you do have to end a relationship. And I'm also getting the message as well that you are starting to realize that you deserve more, and you want more from this person or from a better relationship. You're starting to realise you're more and more of your self-worth, okay? We see this stand your ground card. That is perfect for what I've been talking about, and it comes out underneath the relationship dynamics card, doesn't it? So for some of you, you are going to need to stand your ground with someone, or set boundaries or speak your truth, you know, however that manifests for you. This is about you being assertive and courageous, not being overbearing or too controlling or too aggressive. It's just about you speaking your truth with compassion. So coming from your heart, but honouring your own needs, okay? We have got 7 the key and 12 the birds. That's also got the 7 of diamonds on. So you've got 2 7 energies there. 7 can relate to the higher mind, using your higher mind for like thinking things through clearly, deeply analysing something, or being analytical about a situation and not letting your emotions run away, which is very on point with what I've just been saying about standing your ground but coming from your heart. So not like getting into the space of having an emotional reaction. This is about being cool, calm and collected, stating facts as they are and expressing how you feel, okay? The key is really good for answers and solutions coming in. So this is going to help you with understanding something more clearly, getting the answer to or a solution to a problem. It could even relate to this relationship that I've spoken about, but it could be something else that comes in, because this key card underneath the temperance card is a really lovely balancing, calming, harmonizing energy here of things calming down. And I don't see any emotional overreaction here for you at all over this next week. This is about you just plodding on and doing things in a well thought out manner and being maybe a little bit deliberate or cautious in your actions, okay? And then we've got, this is the birds card here, which can relate to intuition and signs and messages coming in from spirit. But the birds can also relate to action, activity. So there could be something that you need to take action on that is quite important to you over this next week. This can also relate to your intuition guiding you. And as I say, receiving signs and messages that are important. And that can relate in with like getting answers and solution to something. So if you've been asking Spirit any questions, or if you've been wanting to figure out a way forward with something, this is a good week for that to happen, for you to get your mind clear, because we've got that 7 energy with the mind, clearing the mind, getting clarity. So this is a good week for you to see through something and to understand something better and to know what action to take, okay? Really hope that reading has helped you, my lovelies. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello there, Group 4 and Leo. This is your card, Sentimental Feelings. So, my lovelies, over this next week, you might be looking back a little bit. You might be looking at things that have happened to you in the past. You might be reminiscing in a positive way, getting bringing in some really positive feelings into the present about good things that have happened to you. Let's see what else we've got there. 33 truth. Now then, I'm getting another message here that there is something in your past that your spirit team are helping you to look at. They're bringing back to you. There's something from your past that is it's like it's going to bring some help to you in the present. And it's a really important, significant thing that is that you need to know. There's something that's happened in the past that's relevant for right now, and your spirit guides, your spirit helpers want you to, they're helping you to understand this. So I feel like there's something that you need to make sense of in the present. And it's something from the past is going to help you with that. I hope that makes sense. It sounded like a bit of a jumble, and maybe that's how you're feeling about something at the moment in your life. It's like, this isn't making sense. I'm not sure if this is right, or you're not sure if you're going in the right direction. Whatever it is, I feel that that's going to come in for you over the next week, but it connects with something that's happened in the past. Okay. We've got 6 of Wands. Now you've got 2 6 energies here. 6 is a number that can relate to psychic communication, like intuition, and also speaking your truth. But you know what? I'm getting the energy that I'm picking up from this lovely card here. This is you sitting on the fence in some kind of victory or recognition or getting something right. I feel that over this next week, do you know, I'm very drawn to this golden energy that is around this cat, specifically around its head. It's like you're going to get some kind of information or understanding, or like some great big epiphany or aha moment that is really gonna help you to understand something in a deeper way. It's like, I don't know if you've ever had this experience when you know something, you get knowledge on something, you know about something, but until it becomes your lived truth, it's like it doesn't really settle into this deeper level of experience and wisdom. And I feel like there's something that you know, but at the moment it doesn't feel like it's your truth. And what's going to happen over this next week is something's going to happen to you. Whether it's this sudden realization or something that you actually do, or spirits helps you to remember something, whatever it is, however it comes in for you, it's like this piece of the jigsaw is just going to fall into place, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I get it now. That makes so much sense. And then it's going to feel real for you and feel true for you. Okay. And that's a really positive experience, you know, when something goes from just being known or just being knowledge to becoming wisdom, when it becomes a part of you. I hope that makes sense. We have got safety. Okay. So yeah, you've got something going on at the moment that is really challenging your sense of self, your core identity, where you're really questioning something about yourself or about your path at the moment. And Spirit wants you to know that yes, you are safe. You are heading in the right direction. This thing that you are doing or thinking about is right for you. Okay. Do not doubt, my lovelies. That is wonderful. Another number 6 energy. Look, the 15 with the polar bear there. This is from the Lenormand deck, the bear card, which can relate to, the way that I interpret it is you stepping up into your personal power, which again is connecting in with what I've been talking about. And this lovely 6 of Wands here, where it's like you need to feel safe and secure in yourself. There's something about what you're doing at the moment, or something about your path forward, that you are really doubting or questioning, and your spirit team are saying, no, this is right for you. Do not doubt, do not hesitate. Trust in what you know is right for you. It's in your heart. You know what the truth is. You know what is right for you. Trust in that, my lovelies. Okay. Step into your inner power. Oh, that's a good card. 25 registration plate. So yeah, Spirit is going to be bringing in signs, synchronicities, confirmation, messages, however it comes in for you. You are going to get the confirmation and the assurance that you need over this next week that will confirm that yes, what you are thinking is true. What you are thinking is right. The path that you are on is right for you. Okay. You've got this lovely truth card. and then the key, which is like the answers and the solutions. So yes, this is like over this next week, there's going to be some kind of a victory or success or answers or solutions coming in for you where the pieces fall into place and something settles within you and it feels right. Okay. So I really hope that reading has helped you, my lovelies. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one. Hello there, Group 5 and Virgo. This is your card, Motivation. So I'm getting the message for you over the next week that there's something that you've been doing that no longer motivates you. You're losing interest. You are just maybe something else is distracting you from something, but I feel as though your interests are changing. What you want, what you desire may be changing. And so this is changing how you feel about one or more things going on in your life at the moment. I'm getting this sense that you are on the verge of some kind of significant change that's going on for you. Oh, that's interesting. You've got 44 cycles. So this could be, this is relating to something that you're doing, something that keeps happening again and again and again, repeatedly. And you're thinking, oh, goodness me, I'm here again. This doesn't feel right again. Or when is this going to end? You know, you might be in that phase, going through this phase where you feel like you're going round in circles with something. Okay. But the good news is when the cycles card comes out, it's a sign that you are coming to the end of this cycle. So I feel like this is connecting in with the motivation card where there is something that you've been doing that you're fed up with it now. Whatever is happening, it could even relate to a relationship that just feels like it's going round in circles. But whatever area of life this is like you no longer going round in circles with it and some kind of a positive change come in. As I said, I am feeling an energy of significant change coming in for you. We've got the 9 of Wands there. Yeah, I feel like there is some kind of struggle that you are trying to grapple with over at the moment where you're trying to figure out what to do and it might be taking a lot of your time and energy. There is something that you are putting time and energy into at the moment that is it's either not good for you or it's not bringing the desired results or whatever it is, it's like it's totally out of alignment with you now. And I feel like this has come to a point where it's become really obvious and it's time for you to do something about it. Okay. So with the 9 there, that is a signal of an ending. And we've actually got, I'm noticing on here, look, there is a little robin redbreast on there. Can you see that? That's a really positive sign because the robin redbreast symbolises new developments, okay? And I mentioned about something ending, so that's good news with something ending and a new beginning coming. And we've also got on this card daffodils, which are the spring energy, which is something new, and you've got a butterfly there, which symbolises transformation. So let's see, we've got acceptance here. So I feel like underneath the motivation card, it's time for you to maybe accept that things need to change. There is something that needs to change in your life, okay? Something that you're doing that needs to be changed, that needs to be ended, and you need to be more in alignment with something that feels right for you, okay? I feel like there might be some self-honesty, self-awareness and honesty is needed in this situation for you moving forward, where you actually look at what's going on in your life and see it with clarity and not to be afraid of seeing the truth in one or more situations, okay? Because it feels like something's either holding you back or pulling you back into the past, okay? Whether this is with someone or something that you're doing, or it could even be a way that you're thinking, you know, like a belief system. Have a look. You'll know yourself because it won't feel right. So have a look at how that's feeling for you. Okay, let's see what we've got here. 21, the Mountain. Yeah, this is an energy. It's tying in with the 9 of Wands, really, where you're feeling a bit stuck at the moment, you know. But this is a week where things can change for you as long as you are able to take an honest look at what is going on in your life and really acknowledge what is not working. I feel like you might have been feeling a bit stuck, like, oh, we're here, I'm still here, I'm still stuck doing this. But this is a chance for you to change, okay? The change comes from within first. When you change something on the inside, it then gets mirrored in your external reality and things shift externally for you. We've got number 5, the telephone. Important conversation, speak your truth and listen. There. So, my lovelies, it could be that you need to say something really important to somebody over this next week, okay? Or somebody is going to say something to you that you really need to listen to. However this comes in, it could be both. Both of those activities could be relevant for you, where speaking and listening is really important, okay? So be aware of communication over this next week, where you have just had the message come in, where you are saying what you mean, where you are speaking your truth, saying what you mean and meaning what you say, and really pay attention to what other people are saying as well, because there might be somebody that says something to you and you just think, that doesn't sound like the truth, or it doesn't sound like they mean it. Really trust your gut feelings, okay? Because your gut feelings are going to guide you well. Trust what you're feeling. Trust in what you are saying as well. So communication is key for you over the next week. Okay, my lovelies, I hope that reading has helped you. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one. Hello there, Group 6 and Libra. You have got seeking and finding. So, my lovelies, you are looking for what's next, aren't you? You're looking for some kind of change or new beginning in something, or wondering what is going to happen next in your life at the moment. So it's like the butterflies flitting from one flower to another. That could be you hopping around, feeling a little bit restless, or, you know, that sense of getting itchy feet. You need to get moving with something, or you need to go somewhere. Well, I can assure you that what you are seeking is going to find you, okay? Let's see what else we've got. Number 6, strength, and the Knight of Cups. There is a very loving energy coming through both of those cards. This 6 of strength card, this is about your ancestors letting you know that you have been going through maybe a difficult time recently, or something from the past has been dragging on. It's been feeling heavy, weighing you down, but your ancestors in the spirit realm, they are letting you know that they are with you and they are guiding you through this thing. I'm getting the message that for some of you, this is to do with a relationship that has either turned sour or is feeling heavy and you haven't been sure what to do. The answers are going to come to you over this next week, okay? And this Knight of Cups card, I'm getting this message for this card about you being really kind to yourself over this next week and really taking care of yourself and listening to your intuition. You see the horse on there. Typically a horse symbolically relates to action and movement, but the horse in this card is sitting down, and I feel that that's what you need to do as well. With the elephant carrying the mountain on its back on this card, there is this message that Spirit is saying, you don't need to go rushing around. You don't need to keep looking here, looking there, or you're not, about if you're feeling uncertain or anxious or anything like that. Spirit is saying it's okay. Just take your time, slow down, take a moment, breathe. It is okay. The answers will come to you about what to do next. You don't need to worry. You don't need to hurry. And Spirit saying is just to slow down, take things more carefully. Okay. So this, there is this very loving energy coming through from your spirit family, where they're saying you need to really take care of yourself over this next week. Whatever has been going on with you, it's like you need time to unwind and relax and to recharge, replenish your batteries, and maybe to heal from something. Okay, so if you've got this opportunity over the next week to take a little bit more time out to yourself and what you would normally do, then you'll find that will really help you. Okay. Yeah, look at that, 25, the ring. Do you know what? The ring can symbolize completion, something coming full circle. And I feel like that's this big energy that is coming in for you this week, where something is changing, something is ending. You get into that completion phase of something that relates to your past that you've been dragging around for a long time, this heavy energy of something connected in with the past. Okay, it's shifting for you. So, and then you're thinking, but what's next? Okay, when something ends, it brings in this wonderful space that opens up in our life, and it allows new energy to come in. Spirit's saying, don't worry, you will find what's next. Dare to be different. So there's an energy of you needing to do something different to what you normally different. Get out of your comfort zone. If you feel like going somewhere for the day, go somewhere you haven't been before, or start a new activity, something that you haven't done before. Do something that isn't, your normal thing, because that's where the most amazing synchronicities can come in, when we do something different, when we are different. And I'm also getting the message here about whatever is leaving your life, coming in over the next week, or maybe even further ahead than that. Spirit's saying it's no longer in alignment with you, because you have evolved, you have changed, and you're a different person now to whatever this thing, or even if it's a relationship, whatever it was, whoever it was, you're different now, and there is something new that needs to come in for you. So don't be afraid to go after something different, to look for different types of relationships. Okay, we've got number 12, the flies. Distraction, unhelpful thoughts, and irritation. Yeah, so I feel as though there could be, you see on this card, yeah, we've got the clouds as well, which around the mountain, which often symbolize confusion and like muddy thinking, where you can't see something clearly. And that's the flies energy here. And so you might be feeling quite confused over this next week about what to do next, about the action that you need to take. But Spirit is coming in saying, don't worry, just step back from everything for a moment, take a breather. The answers will come into you. It will become clear, and really pay attention to when you're getting these unhelpful thoughts come in that are telling you need to be doing more, you need to be doing this, you're not doing enough, or you need to take action on this. Just be aware that is an unhelpful belief system. That's your ego mind trying to keep you safe, trying to get you moving again. But Spirit is saying you need to take a breath, you need to take a pause. It is okay to do that. Give yourself permission to do that, because in those moments of quietness and stillness, that's when things will become clearer, and then you'll know what to do. And that's when your spirit family can come in and help and guide you. Okay, my lovelies, I hope that reading has helped you. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one. Hello there, Group 7 and Scorpio. This is your card, Retirement. Okay, so over the next week, you are going to be finding ways, looking for ways about how to reduce your schedule of activities in some way. It might be that you are looking to take a holiday or take a break from work. It could even be literally that some of you are thinking about something connected to retirement, maybe setting up a savings plan or something connected with your pension. But generally, the energy here is about working less, doing less, and allowing more leisure time, more rest time. Okay, so that's really important over the next week for you. Goodness me, do you know what? That came out in one of the other readings. So if you were drawn to that reading and this comes up, you'll know this is an important message for you. So number 6, the Strength card there. This, tying in with the Retirement card here. First of all, I've got a couple of messages. The elephants have got like long memories, so this could be reflecting something from the past that is coming back in to you from a long time ago. Okay, it could also be relating to something connected with your ancestors or a past life that might be relevant for you in some way this week. And this is also to do with, you know, the elephant here is carrying this mountain on its back and it's feeling quite tired and worn out and it needs to take a break. And this is saying to you over this next week, this is that confirmation saying just slow down, take a break, sit down, put your worries aside, put your suitcases down. You can take a break, okay? It's okay to do that. Give yourself permission to do that, okay, my lovelies? The 8 of Wands card there, you see that? Now, with this being in the right-hand side of the reading, you've got some change coming in there. This could be that you need to just take a moment to have a breather, to have a think about things. It could be that you're faced with some choices or a decision to make, or you've got a lot of options in front of you about something, and you just need to take a moment to have a think about what it is that you want to do. We've also got cheekiness, so Spirit is saying to you, make sure that you are having time over this next week to be fun. Have some playtime, have some joy time, do things that make you feel happy, do things, you know, just be silly, make jokes, tell jokes, listen to jokes, do something that is going to lift you up, because with this mountain on the elephant's back, and look, we've got the mountain card that jumped out of the pack. Can you believe that? So Spirit is wanting you to lift yourself up in some way over this next week. This is this airy energy here flying through the air. So this is like where you've been. It was with the mountain, carrying the mountain. Spirit saying it's time to take a break from carrying the mountain and to lift yourself up, to do something that is going to lift your spirits, that will make you laugh, that will bring some joy into your life. Watch some comedy or something, you know. Do something that is going to make you feel really lighthearted, and maybe start a new activity that will help you to feel good, you know, that will lift you up, lift your spirits. Do something really positive that's going to help you to feel better. We've got 26 bracelet. This relates to a connection that can be uplifting or draining. So that's really interesting with these mountain cards to come out, is that card, because it could be that over this next week you're going to be looking at your connections and which of those relationships you've got that make you feel weighed down and heavy, like the person is like a mountain when you spend time with them or talk to them on the phone or whatever. You know, you come away feeling like you are carrying a mountain, versus those relationships with people that lift you up, that make you feel light, that are cheeky and playful, that you laugh with, that you have fun with. So really have a look at that and really have an honest conversation with yourself, you know, an honest assessment of your life and the relationships that you've got, and see if you can spend more time with those people that make you feel joyful and light and light-hearted and younger at heart, okay? Because those are the people that are going to make you help to make you feel better, whereas the people that bring you down and make you feel heavy, that's not good. So, you know, this is a time for you to be honest with yourself. Can you spend less time with the heavy people and more time with the lighter people? Do you know what I mean? Be honest with yourself, my lovelies, what will help you to feel better, okay? So this is a week for you to have a look at what you can how you can lighten your load over this next week and moving forward as well. So I really hope that reading has helped you. Thanks very much for listening. I will see you in the next one. Hello there, Group 8 and Sagittarius. This is your card, Finances. So, my lovelies, over this next week, money is going to be on your mind. This isn't necessarily a negative thing. It would just be that there is some kind of a change coming in your finances. Some of you might receive extra money. Some of you might be looking for ways to save money. Some of you might be buying something. Let's see what else comes out in the reading. But money is going to be on your mind in some way. Oh, that's interesting to come out with that card. We've got number 4, stability there. Can you see that image? So it might be that some of you are wanting to look at your financial stability. This could even, for some of you, bring up feelings of anxiety. If you feel like you aren't receiving enough, you want to have a look at that. Spirit is certainly helping you to work through any inner fears that you've got surrounding receiving. Do you know know what? We are going through so much change in the world right now. Money is a big thing that is going on because there seems to be less and less of it around for us as normal people, doesn't there? And it's all the money is being transferred to those that have all the power in the world at the moment, that own everything. And so we are all becoming a bit more aware of our money and finances. But I feel like this is a positive energy here, because if you look at the card, we've got the dark sky there with the lightning, and then on the right of the card there, we've got the sun coming out. So I feel like you're going through some kind of a positive shift in relation to money over this next week, where it could even be not necessarily to do with money coming in or going out, but literally that you see money in a different light over this next week. And that will have a positive impact on how you receive money and how you use it. We have got the Ten of Pentacles. What a fab card. Goodness me, what a fab card to come out in this reading. So this is the card of money. So yeah, there might be things that you are doing over this next week to secure your financial future. But I am getting this message that this is a lot to do with your view, how you see money, and you may be realizing that it isn't an energy, a frequency, just like everything else in this reality. And because we are energy and emit frequencies, we attract to us what is in our energy. Some of you might be realizing that over this next week, but I feel like this is a very positive shift that's happening for you, no matter what. You've got healthy diet. Okay, so do you know what? The energy that's coming through here is very much to do with the physical material world and your physical self. So number 4 is all to do with the body, the health, our exercise, our lifestyle, our diet, and that kind of thing. So it could be that you're looking at all things material and physical over this next week and wanting to make some positive changes, changing your diet, changing the amount of exercise you do, making sure that you're getting enough rest and enough sleep. You know, all of those things could come to the forefront for you over this next week for positive shifting. This card seems to want to come out in quite a few readings so far. That's interesting. So that's 21, the Mountain, and we've got 27, Spilled Milk. Sadness, disappointment, cry, release your emotions. So these bottom cards have got quite a different feel to them to the top cards. And I feel like there is something that you've been carrying around in your energy for quite a long time that has been affecting you. It's been affecting your life. It's been affecting what you receive. It's been affecting how you feel. It's been affecting the choices that you make in your life. But over this next week, there is going to be some kind of release of this heaviness. It's going to, some of it, if not all of it, but certainly a significant portion of it is going to leave your energy field, and you're going to feel a whole lot better. And that in itself is going to open you up to making some positive changes, and also changing your beliefs and thoughts about certain things. So this is like a really positive shift for you over this next week, where as you clear out the old, as you release your emotions, you are opening the door to abundance, to receive better things, better feelings, more money, more love, you know, all of those good things in life that feel really good and that are really helpful to us. It's like you're opening the door to receiving those. Where these two energies here, this 4 Stability card and the Mountain, have got this very slow moving, heavy energy where you might have been going through a difficult time for quite a while, or you've been going through a challenge that has like weighed you down. But over this next week, things are shifting. It's like something is releasing from you, and you're going to feel lighter and freer and more liberated. And then this is going to allow inspiration to come in for something that you want to do. Okay. And that's a really positive shift. I hope that reading has helped you, my lovelies. Thank you so much for listening. I will see you in the next one. Hello, Group 9 and Capricorn. This is your card, Emotions. So the message I'm getting here is that your heart is speaking to you over this next week and saying something that it really wants to be heard. Like there's something in your heart that really needs to be heard and acknowledged. It could be that you've got some old emotions that need to come out for expressing. or there's actually like something that you want to do, a spark of something new that is in your heart that needs to be acknowledged and heard and known. Let's get some more cards, see what else comes out. 41 illumination, yeah, so something is definitely coming to light for you over this next week for sure. You see this card on here, look, we've got the fireflies lighting up the path through the dark forest. So this is you like getting some kind of clarity or understanding on something. It could be that you understand something about yourself that's really important for you to acknowledge over this next week. It could be that you hear that quiet inner voice of guidance that has been giving you a message for a while, but that you haven't been hearing for some reason. And let's see what we've got here. 6, the lovers. Yeah, I mean, look at that. That connects in with the heart energy, the strongest out of all the tarot cards. Goodness me. Your heart energy is going to be front and center over this next week, my lovelies. So make sure that you are listening to what is in your heart. What is it saying to you? Is it asking you to acknowledge something? Is there a memory from the past that really upset you at the time that you haven't been able to process and that needs to come up? Or is this an emotion that needs to burst out of you? You know, it could be intense joy or bliss, or it could be extreme sadness and grief, or anything in between. Whatever it is, take a moment to sit in the quiet with yourself and ask your heart, what does it want you to know? What does it want you to feel? What needs to be expressed? Okay. So look, gosh, you can't make this up, can you? Look at that. Express yourself. Just as I said the word, what needs to be expressed, something is bursting to come out of you, my lovelies. Are you listening to it? I am getting the message for some of you that this is in connection with your either like your purpose, your vocation, a calling, something like that. There is something inside of you, a spark of something that wants to come out, that wants to be heard, that wants to be expressed. Goodness me. What is it that you want to do, that you really, really want to do? What is it that you want to take action on? What is the thing that is calling to you to do? There is something inside of you needing to come out. I am saying definitely. Oh, we've got number 11, the whip. There, yeah, so, right. It is time, my lovelies, for you to stop beating yourself up, okay? This is a serious message that needs to be heard, and this is part of the message that is going to come from your heart. You are being way too hard on yourself, okay? Lighten up. You do not have to get everything right. You do not have to be perfect. It is okay to do the best that you can do. You do not have to do more than that. You are enough, my lovely. This is what you need to tell yourself over this next week. Okay, okay. I'm getting it in so strongly that you really need to give yourself a lot of love over this next week, okay? A lot of love. There is something that has come from your past, or maybe even been passed down through the family line, wherever it's come from. There is something within you that is making you feel either like you're not enough, you're not doing enough, you're not being enough, you don't have enough. It's this lack energy. And over this next week, Spirit is saying, give yourself a break, please. You need to be kind to yourself. Express kind things to yourself. Express yourself in positive, kind and loving ways, okay? I feel like some of you are going to have some kind of a realization in relation to this over the next week, where you might suddenly see how you're speaking to yourself, how you're thinking about yourself. It might become very clear to you, okay? 21 coins, abundance, money or blessings received. Yeah, because I feel as though there could be something in connection with you where you feel like you aren't getting enough money, or you aren't doing enough to get enough money, or you're not, there isn't enough abundance in your life. You know, it's this lack of energy again. And over this next week, I mean, I'm pretty sure the Capricorn energy of last week, I think it was last week, it was either last week or the week before, there was something to do with a positive shift around money and receiving and worth. It was all in connection to do with that. And I feel like this energy is going to carry on for a little while as you clear more and more of this and become more and more open to the fact that you are enough. There is a big lack energy surrounding you at the moment, and Spirit is just saying this is what has been holding you back from receiving what you know you deserve, because you deserve more, you deserve the best, you deserve better, and that's what's turning around for you, okay? And I feel like this is something significant is going to happen to you over this next week, where you will feel it in your heart more than you have ever felt it before, like this blossoming love for yourself. Okay, so that feels really significant for you and a really positive turnaround. Really hope that reading has helped you, my lovelies. Thank you for listening. I'll see you in the next one. Hello there, Group 10 and Aquarius. This is your card, self-employment. So over this next week, there is an energy here about, like, this is more to do with independence and being courageous. Now, for some of you, not all of you, this could relate to you thinking about wanting to become self-employed, or if you are already self-employed, something happening that is significant and positive about your business, or this could be about you thinking about changing jobs, moving to a job that is more, gives you more control over what you're doing, more initiative to work on your own. But if you don't work, then this is about you doing something for yourself, doing something independently. Okay, let's see what else we've got. 29 perspective. Yeah, that is a lovely positive energy to come in. I am getting the message that for some of you, this is relating to you being, thinking, feeling more confidently in yourself, in something that you're doing, having more confidence in something that you want to do, having more confidence in what you can do, okay? There is this energy of where you're feeling less reliant on others, either on others' opinions or on needing feedback from others, or from just like generally relying on other people. It's like this energy of being more independent. That's what's coming. The word independent keeps coming into my mind repeatedly for this reading. So we've got the 10 of Wands. Interesting, because that is a number 1 energy, and we've got 11, which is 1-1. So number 1 is this number of independence and courageousness and being brave and setting off on your own path. So over this next week, look, we've got the pathway there, the boardwalk in that card. I feel like you are going to be setting off on a new path with something, starting something new, or at least thinking about it. I'm getting the message from this 10 of Wands card here that there could be a lot of possibilities or options, and it could be that you feel like you've got a lot going on at the moment, where you're juggling a lot and you're thinking, I can't possibly start anything new because I've already got a lot on. But over this next week, you're gonna have some kind of understanding come in, where you realize a change that you can make, or how you can actually do this new thing, how you can allow space and time for it in your life, and whether there is anything that you can let go of. Because these 2 birds in this card, you see those are finches, and the symbolic meaning of those is activity. So this is you getting going and getting moving with something, even if you do feel like you're already doing a lot and being very busy. I feel as though you're going to know what you can let go of, what you can change, what you can stop in order to do something else that feels better for you, that feels more in alignment with you, okay, that feels more positive. I'm going to get 2. I feel like both of those cards wanted to come out for you. I was just going to choose one, but we'll have 2. We've got healthy diet and solitude that actually came out in another reading. So yeah, there might be this focus for you to really look at how you are balancing your time and energy with how you're taking care of yourself, okay? The self-employment card, because that's to do with the self, you know, the independent energy. It is to do with the self, which is about the number 1 energy as well here. So you can have a look at what your lifestyle, how your lifestyle is going over this next week. What can you change in relation to the amount of time and energy you're putting into exercise or resting or leisure time or work time, whatever it is, playtime, you know? Have a look at the balance that you've got there and see what you can do to bring in a more healthy lifestyle balance, and to make sure that you're not taking on too much, doing too much, and doing things that you don't really need to do. Okay, so have a look at that. We've also got solitude, which is interesting because the number one energy is about this independent energy, which is about going alone, isn't it? Self-employment is that energy of going alone, and the solitude energy here. So there is something over this next week that you need to do on your own. Maybe you need to go somewhere on your own or start an activity on your own. But however this comes in for you, the spirit is saying, yes, the time is right for you to do this thing, for you to set off on your own, to venture into whatever this is on your own. Trust yourself, believe in yourself, trust that you have got this, that you've got skills and experience and abilities, whatever it is, that you've got what it is that you need to take with you on this journey. Okay, we have got 14, the fox, one more card, bear with me, and number 2, the tractor. Okay, so the fox here can relate to our daily activities, the things that we do, especially if you've got a family that you're looking after. This is about engaging in the activities that are taking care of others, that are helping others, and taking care of yourself. So this is like, how can I put this? Like the fox energy, it protects itself and its family, and that's the energy here. The fox can relate to, has some more negative connotations when it's in connection with another person, possibly like somebody that is not what they seem. But I'm picking this up more to do with you really tuning into the activities that are right for you. Okay. And then with this, number 2 tractor card, you see that? Slow down, notice your surroundings, be patient. Yeah, I mean, we've had this energy of solitude and doing something alone and not taking on too much. So I feel like there is a need for you to just take a breather over this next week and not to go rushing off ahead into too many things or doing too many things, and just like taking care of yourself and your family. I feel like those are the most important needs for you over this next week. Okay, my lovely, I really hope that reading has helped you. Thank you so much for listening. Hello there, Group 11 and Pisces. This is your card. End of an era, goodness me. So yeah, something is closing out for you over this next week, isn't it? A chapter is ending. This looks like a big ending energy as well. Let's see what else we get here for you. See if we've got any indication as to what's ending. Oh, look at that. Fantastic. Number 10, rebirth. So yes, when there is an ending, there is also a new beginning. Something is ending and you've got a new beginning coming in. So for some of you, this could relate to something going on in your life, like the end of a job, the end of a relationship, moving house, you know, the end of one home for a new home. It could be the end of an activity. It could be the end of a project that you've been doing, but it could also relate to something on a much bigger or deeper level for you, where you are transforming and there is the end of something significant, like within you, maybe something that you've been holding on to within yourself, like an old unhealthy belief system or a negative thought pattern, or even an old memory that you've carried around that needs to be released. So this could come in so many different ways. We've also got the 9 of Cups. Fantastic. Goodness me. What a fab card for you. Now, first of all, the number 9 energy is endings. 9 is endings. Number 1. The 10 beginnings. Okay, so this is a big week for you, my lovelies. And the 9 of Cups, I'm picking this up as like a celebration. It's like you are closing something out in your life over this next week that is going to make you really happy in some way, that you are closing it out. This is completion, fulfillment of something. Okay, very positive energy. And when something completes or ends, then it opens up a space for new energy to come in, new ideas, a new beginning, and that can come in so many different ways. Let's see what we've got there. Take a closer look. So you've got something going on in your life at the moment that isn't obvious. This is a sign of looking below the surface of something. Don't take anything at face value over this next week, okay? There is something that isn't what it seems. It could be a person that isn't who they seem. So the message here is to look below the surface. If you're getting a niggling gut feeling about something or someone that you're thinking, this isn't what it seems, or this doesn't feel right, then really listen to those niggling gut feelings, okay? Oh, I love that card for you, 16, the star. The star relates to a few things, very positive energy here. First of all, the stars are about receiving guidance and help. So this could help you with whatever isn't obvious. You could get the guidance and help and insight that you need to understand that whatever that is better, okay? So this is your spirit family helping you with something, but also the stars relate to wishes coming true. So it could be that you are completing something that has been something that you've been putting a lot of time and effort and energy into, and finally you've reached that culmination stage and it's like, yes, I've achieved this goal. I've accomplished this thing. I have succeeded. But this could also relate to, for some of you, about a new wish coming in. Wait, because you're going through this culmination, this ending phase, and now you've got this new wish coming, that you've got new goals coming in, new dreams coming in that you want to set your sights on, okay? And you are going for the best. That's this Nine of Cups energy here. You're going to go for the best. You're going to expect the best and receive the best. This path that you are moving onto is going to be full of abundance for you. It's leading you to an abundant outcome, an abundant success, receiving abundance. Oh goodness, gosh, look at that, 27 spilled milk. That is another number 9 energy. And sadness, disappointment, cry, release your emotions. That under the 9 of Cups card, this is a lot of emotion. And again, this is about an ending. This is something ending, clearing out of your life. If it's a positive ending, this is like you crying for joy and releasing this old, whatever this is, releasing something. It could be, if it's a more heavier thing, something heavy that's weighed you down, this is like you crying it out and letting go of it and releasing it and feeling much, much better afterwards. This is such a transformational week for you, where you are shifting out of one thing into something new, okay? So it could be that this transformation, this transition energy is happening in more than one areas of your life at the moment, okay? So don't be surprised if that happens, if more than one thing ends, or if you go through like a lot of realizations about things that have happened in your life that you're now closing the door on. It's time, you're done with them. That in the past you've worked through the healing, you've released your emotions, you've gone through all of that, and it is now time to put it in the past. However this relates to you, this is transformational for you over this next week, and you are going to be feeling much better about yourself, about your life, and about where you're heading, okay, my lovelies? I really hope that reading has helped you. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you in the next one. Hello there, Group 12 and Aries. This is your card, Courage. What lovely colour, that violet in the background there. So over this next week, Spirit is saying to you, have the courage. It might be that some of you have been feeling a bit anxious or fearful about something going on in your life, and Spirit is saying, have the courage to face your fear. If you face your fear, it loses its power over you. It could be that you are wanting to do something that you are a little bit fearful about doing, and Spirit is saying, don't hold back, have a go, do this thing. You will feel so much better and so empowered when you do. So whatever is going on for you, this is about you being strong and being brave over this next week. We've got 20, deliberate, and Ace of Pentacles. I love those energies for you. So first of all, the deliberate card here, this is Spirit saying, yeah, you don't need to rush ahead. You don't need to do anything too quickly. If you are wanting to do something that's making you feel a little bit afraid or anxious, and you're thinking, have I got this? Can I do this? Spirit saying, yes, you can. You have. You only need to take one step at a time. Just focus on the one next step. Like this snail there, it's taking its time before it takes the next step to make sure that it knows where it's going, it knows what's in store, it knows what the next step is. Okay, so you don't need to rush, you can take your time. It is absolutely okay. And then the Ace of Pentacles here, that is a lovely energy of a new beginning. First of all, the Ace there, the number 1, is something new coming in. But with that being the Pentacles, I feel like this is a new opportunity that is coming into your life over this next week that could be connected to a new activity, or it could be something to do with your work where something new, it's like an opportunity. I'm getting the message that an opportunity is coming in for you, and to be brave, to go for it, to don't hold back. Do what it is that feels right for you. And also, I'm also getting another message here for you that there's something positive coming in for you over the next week, where it could be like some kind of financial reward, something money related, or it could be something very positive relating to feedback, you know, or some praise or recognition or reward in that sense that is coming in for you. And that will, I'm getting the message as well, that will help you to have a little bit more confidence and faith in yourself as well. So we've got family. Let's turn these two over. We've got 20, the garden. So look at that. 20 and 20, 2 20s there. Do you know this 0 energy is a wonderful symbolism of protection and feeling safe. So whatever is worrying you, that's his spirit saying, don't worry, you are protected, you are safe, we have got your back, okay? So we've also got 19, green light, yes. You have the go ahead, everything working out. So that is great confirmation about what I've been talking about already. An opportunity coming in, something that you're wanting to do. Spirit is saying, yes, this is the right thing for you. You have got the go ahead. It is time. It is the right time, and it is the right thing. You don't need to second guess this at all, because this number 2 energy here on the left, which has come up twice, number 2 can be where we are deliberating or hesitating or getting a little bit confused or being a bit doubtful. Spirit is saying, step away from that energy. Be certain, be sure in yourself, trust yourself, have confidence and faith in yourself that you can do whatever it is that you want to do, okay? This garden card here from the Lenormand deck and the family card, these are about, like, first of all, the garden can be to do with going out in nature, but it can also relate to connecting with people, connecting with out there in the world, going out on a date, going out on getting an appointment for something, meeting up with people. And you've got the family card here. So I feel that there is also a strong message here for this next week of you connecting with people, okay? It may be that some of you are wanting to do something, an activity that is with a group of people, and you're a little bit fearful or worrying or anxious about it, but Spirit's saying it's okay. It's going to work out. It is right for you. Don't worry. Take this opportunity. It's going to lead to positive things. I'm also getting the message that for those of you, that some of you, this could connect in with work, where you've got some kind of a change going on with work, and Spirit is saying, don't worry about this change. Even if it appears in the present that it might not be a good thing, it is going to turn out absolutely fine. And for some of you, this is to do with you reaching for or asking for more in connection with work, with finances, okay? And Spirit is saying, yes, the timing is right for that. It is time for you to open up yourself to something new, to something better, to more reward, to more abundance, however this relates to your particular circumstances. Don't be afraid. Your spirit family have got your back, and they are helping you with this, okay? My lovelies, thank you so much for listening. I hope that reading has helped you, and I'll see you in the next one.